Hello, everybody. Welcome here inside of beautiful Bill Bush Stadium in Lander, Wyoming, the county seat of Fremont County. Glad to have you all with us here for the Worland Warriors season opener between the visiting Worland Warriors and the hosting Lander Valley Tigers. We're getting started here in just a moment as we just came off the girls' game. Sorry about that. Anyway. But we're getting ready to go for this boys contest. The Lander Valley Tigers 1-0 coming into this game with a 2-0 win over Rollins last week. This is Worland's first game of the season. We're going to take a quick breather while they go through the starting lineups up here in the booth, and we'll be back to you in just a moment. You're watching Worland Warriors Soccer on Two Basins Sports Network. Welcome back inside of Bill Bush Stadium here on Two Basins Sports Network.
Contest is being played on the rules of the Wyoming Activity Association
Sorry.
regarding sportsmanship.
Thanks for welcoming back inside of Bill Bush Stadium in Lander, Wyoming, here in the Fremont County seat as the Worland Warriors get set to open out their season against the hosting Lander Valley Tigers. Glad to have you all with us here. I've been to Lander a couple times to call games. I've called a lot of middle school games up at Lander Middle School. I called a couple games in the field house. Never been here at Bush Stadium. It's amazing to be here in beautiful Lander, Wyoming, a population of over 7,000 people. And it's gonna be a great experience being up here in the press box. We were down there, but you had to kind of break your neck to look at the scoreboard. So we've migrated up here to the home press box. Thankfully, there's enough room for us here as the Worland Warriors get set to go against the Lander Valley Tigers. And the Worland Warriors will be wearing their away whites with the black numbering, and white shorts. They'll be moving left to right. Lander Valley wearing their all greens with the green pants. They'll be moving right to left across your device. Underway here in this game as Lander getting the ball back here. Remember, like we said earlier, Lander won their game against Rollins last week 2-0. That was they were the only team in 3A West to get a match under their belt last week. So a little bit more experience here so far in this season, but also Worland a lot fresher. Let's see how this goes here. Worland fell to Buffalo 1-0 in the 3A state championships at the Energy Capital Sports Complex in Gillette last season. That was in the Constellation semifinals. The girls ended up getting that Constellation championship over Rollins last year. So it'll be amazing to see here how this game unfolds. Lander with it into the box, up to the 20-yard line, into the 15, playing pretty tactically up onto the far side, and Worland with the clearance here. And headed forward here. This is going to go out for a throw-in, for a throw-in. Looks like it'll be a Worland throw-in. Looks like they're going to move him up just a little bit. He'll throw it in up toward the far side, and a little bit of a one-on-one situation there. Up past midfield, Lander with the possession here. Chops it to the near side. Staying outside the circle, now moves in, tries to chop it up and tried to go for a through ball there to the far side. It goes out, and the referee's assistant points the flag toward the other end of the field here. This is going to be another Worland throw-in. And kind of the Ron Overcast special here. Just suffocate him on defense, try to force those throw-ins and set pieces. And headed up toward the far side and kind of playing a game of volleyball over there, keeping it in air, but Lander will bring it back down to earth. They'll have it at midfield. Moving in is the 11 for Worland. And on the takeaway, and like we said earlier during our article this morning, Worland missing a couple of key pieces, including in that midfield spot with Drew Schneider. They're also missing Brian Caballero, who played goalkeeper, and also lost Roman Parra, along others, to graduation last year. So Worland's going to have to try and find a way to fill in some of those gaps. And, of course, literally every team on the face of the earth faces that problem. You only get 4 years of eligibility in high school. This isn't college, but kind of have to find a way to fill in those gaps and try to see if you can't, if you can't reuse that tactic with these players, try to see if you can find one that kind of mirrors some of the strengths for these players. Throw in coming in from the right side, or from the far side up toward the visitors section. Watch out down there up toward the shot put area. That one's going to go out for a throw in here for Worland. Chops it back up toward inside the football lines, down the sideline here, advances it back up to the keeper. Inside Worland's attacking third. It'll be going in for a clearance attempt, but this one's coming back the other way. And whiffs on the kick, tries to clear it out. Worland in an attacking spot. This could be a wonderful attack opportunity. That's going to come back out for Lander. Can they set up the counterattack? This is going to come in for a through ball. That one's intercepted. Not quite out of the woods just yet, though. They'll clear it out toward the far side. Flag goes up. This is going to go back to Lander. Tigers did a great job in that girls game with controlling the possession, but it seems like the midfielders for Worland are having a lot better success managing control of the ball. And, hard lick down there to the near side. It'll roll out for I think that one just barely avoided the corner flag. Sorry about that. Getting ready for the throw in. We have names now. Sorry. Number 13, Sawyer Nachazel. Going to toss this one in. Into the box. This one in a little bit of trouble for Worland. They'll move it back up and down. Here comes the forward. A counterattack is brewing for the Worland Warriors. And another great challenge there by Josh Legier, the sophomore center midfielder. You can see seeing a lot of young guns on both the Worland and Lander rosters. But Worland has a lot of seniors on the roster, a lot of freshmen and sophomores for Lander. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing. A lot of youth experience, and even better, a lot of longevity for these players, which will probably be a little bit of which will probably help the coaches sleep a little bit better at night, knowing that they're going to have this same group for quite a bit. Up to the far side, Lander out to throw. It looks like they're going to reset, though. It'll be a Worland throw in now on the far side, up onto the football 20-yard line. Throwing it in about 30 yards from goal. 34-17 to go in the game. Now that we have a better view of the scoreboard, we can keep the timer updated, but still we need to remind our audience the timer that you see on your screen, on the bottom of your screen, is not the official time. However, we do, like I said, this 100 million times during the basketball season. We will try to keep it as close as we can. So soccer's a lot easier because they're only stopping the clock for goals, it seems. And a big, that one was a little bit physical. They're going to get this one back. Here comes Lander trying to go for a counterattack. They go down the right flank. This is going to be almost an interception there. A good breakup there by the number 6 of Caden Schabel, the senior defender. Saw a little bit of him last season as a junior. Let's see how much of a difference he can make in this season for the Warriors. Trying to get back into that dominant form that they had a couple of years ago. Seemed like every other year you'd hear Worland being state title contenders. For us, Worland's kind of a smaller school, I would assume, compared to some of these other schools in 3A. But they're making it work. Trying to chop it up now to the near side, now into the middle. Lander trying to go on the attack. And good footwork here by I think that was the 5 of Caleb Andrews, trying to get by another number 5, Cade Garcia. And Cade Garcia is another player that I would be terrified of as the opponent. He, as a sophomore last year, we saw a ton of him. And we got a jostle there on the far side. And it's poked away. Good pass there. Gets a touch off gets a pass off the first touch there. Now going to the near side. Here comes the 19 of Benjamin Mendenhall. He'll move it up the pitch, and this is going to go to the keeper. A lazy roller to the goalie. I think that's Sterling Baker. Yep. I think we had a whistle up there. That is going to be a throw-in from the far side. Worland, and it's just kind of like we saw the last couple of years with the Warriors. They're really good at forcing those throw-ins along that far side, to their own benefit. But that time it will go back to Lander. Still knotted up here coming into this is, I would say, the 9th minute of the match. Headed back up toward the track. Flag does go up. It's going to go for a throw-in here for Lander. Not wasting any time, but this is going to come back to a turnover off of Caden Schabel. And still jostling for position inside the red zone on the football field. And it's poked away. A good challenge, but the flag goes to the Lander side of the pitch. Throw-in incoming here. 31-26 left on the board here in the first half. Ball is loose. Try to clear it out the back. And, that's going to go back to Lander, though. Very big similarity between them and the girls' team. They both like to keep those defenders playing up a little bit further, and they're going to be in a lot of trouble now on the left side. Tries to get it away. That's going to go out the end line. Let's see what the call is. I think they're going to say a goal kick for the Lander Valley Tigers. And I got to say, I'm really enjoying the Worland style of play so far compared to the girls' game. You're seeing a lot. I said this earlier, but you're seeing a lot more success. Those midfielders are feeding that ball back up to their forwards, and that's creating a lot of scoring chances. But Lander's also doing the same thing, and this is a prime example. They'll go down the right side. Gets into the end zone here. He'll go off to the right side, tries to feed it in on a cross. That's not going to work. They'll sky the ball up, but that's going to go up toward the high jump pit, or at least one of them. So I think that one is going to be a goal kick for the Worland Warriors. Familiar face back into net here, Cameron Heiner. Somewhat. I think we saw him play a little bit as a ninth grader in 2025. Off into the far side. Tries to sky it up just a little ways. And looks like they're going to throw this one in along the far side. We got some subs, by the way, for Worland. Got two of them coming in. Number 19, one of them coming off. This is Benjamin Mendenhall, one of the senior midfielder coming off. That was one of the ones we caught. And Lander trying to play it out the back. That's a nasty turnover. This is going to be a trouble. They'll clear it back out, but they're just giving it right back up to the Worland defense. But good hustle by the guy on that right wing, trying to get there. But that's going to be scooped up by the keeper pretty easily and off the defender, trying to play at midfield. I always say this, the battle in soccer is usually won in the midfield. And this is going to be a big opportunity. It's going to be a foot race to the near side. I think he got a boot on it. He's saying that it was touched by the Lander keeper, I think, or not the keeper, but the defender. Couldn't tell if he was calling for, if he was begging for a foul or saying that he touched it. Either way, good hustle there by both players. But in a one-on-one situation, it's going to be a goal kick. Looks like it was touched last by the Tigers. Trying to clear it away from the A on the end zone here. Whiffs on the header, but they're going to get this one high up. Uses his head. Chopped off by the 11. Now they're moving back up and taken back by the 24, I believe, of Ryan Small. Lander just kind of getting it back, retraining to the defense, trying to buy themselves some time to push it upfield. This could be a big chance. The 5 with it on the right side. What is he going to do with it? That's going to stay there inside the football lines. Well, it's just barely touching down on that gray line, but they're going to keep it on the far side. And I see what he's trying to do. He's trying to look for a crossing opportunity. They're trying to work it into the box, but Worland is clamping down really hard here. Keep in mind, Lander, the third best squad in Class 3A, both boys and girls. Worland also trying to rebound. They had a losing record last season. Still was able to get themselves, they were able to get themselves to the consolation semis at state last season. They want to go further than that, and they still got their main guy at the head coach spot, Ron Overcast, coming back for another year. A couple of years ago, there were talks about him retiring. He came back last season, and seems like he can't. It's just like me. I was not going to call soccer this season, but you just can't stay away from the sport. It's the world's game for a reason. Right side, that one's going to roll out the end line. The furthest one next to it was Caden Schabel. I got to give him a shout out. Caden Schabel has had himself a day so far in this match. And it's a bit of a cold day. My laptop is saying that it's like 40 some odd degrees outside, and I believe it. In fact, the AD, who's up here in the press box with me, said it was supposed to be in the 30s tonight here in Lander. So not quite summer weather just yet, although places around the region are starting to turn green. Got a free kick there for the right side to the keeper, and what a save. Makes it work. And solid piece of goalkeeping there for Cameron Heiner. They'll get rid of it to the far side here. Tries to chop it up. Worland's going to try to clear it back out into the attacking third. Lander, looks like they're playing with, I want to say they're playing with 4 defenders. I think this is a 4-3-3 if I had to take a guess. Pretty common formation in the sport for a reason. You usually have 4 defenders, 3 midfielders, 3 forwards. That usually includes a left winger, right winger, and a striker. But this is a loose ball in the back. That's a smart play to go with there. Don't risk the interception. Just clear it out the near side. It's going to be a throw-in, but that also buys you a little bit of time on the defensive side. A throw-in is coming up here for Sergio Cardenas. Gets it into the box. Skied up. Now to the near side and out of bounds on the near side touchline. I should probably move my camera a little further down there. But they're still playing it along the sideline of the football line. Trying to get up there was Jude Dellinger. That's a name I think I recognized from basketball season last year as an 8th grader. Down the right side, tries a strike, and that's going to hit the side netting. A good strike, but just not enough. And so with that, I think it was touched by the keeper, and it was. It's going to be a corner coming up here for Lander. Kick is up, gets it into the box. Play blows up. The defender's going to get to it. They have a big chance for the counterattack. Down the far side, one-on-one. It's a foot race. A through ball. The keeper's going to come up for it. And he'll clear it back up into the defensive half, but Worland's not going to quite give up on it just yet. Down the near side, one-on-one. He'll blow by. This is the 5 of Caleb Andrews. Tries to go into the box. It's intercepted, but not quite out just yet. Skies it up into the Lander defensive third. 23:36 or so to go in this first half here from Lander Valley High School here in the county seat of Fremont County. Throwing it in along the near side there was the 3 of Sergio Cardenas. Down the far side. And it's just playing smart, trying to keep it in that defensive side just in case, but they're going to sky it up off of the header by one of the Worland defenders. One-on-one there, tries to get by the 2 of Donovan Warren, and out of bounds it goes onto the track flag, goes up for a Lander Valley throw-in. And the Tigers will keep this one, and now along the sideline, that one's going to go out the end line, somehow stayed within the American football lines. And it's going to be a goal kick coming up for Worland. And, you know, pretty good day so far for the goalkeeper, Cameron Heiner, the sophomore, keeping it cool in the box. And to be fair, though, his defenders, you know, doing the work for him a lot of ways. A lot of people, first thing that goes through their mind when a goal is scored is the keeper. But reality is, the defenders and the midfielders have to do their job, make sure that the player, that the striker, the winger, or the midfielder, whatever, doesn't get into that position in the first place. Throw in along the far side. Tries to line it up, and he'll give it back behind him onto the far side, and almost got it stolen away. Lander overcooks that one. I see what he was trying to do, but he overcooks it. 6 on the interception, Caden Schauble, but this might not be the end of it. And the diving save for Cameron Heiner. Not afraid to take the danger head on. And this is going to be cleared out to the near side. Not quite overthrough yet. This could be a dangerous opportunity. Down the right side. One-on-one. And not done yet. It's cleared out. Good chance there by the 20, I think that was. I'm kind of going through a Dory moment here, but either way, I also got to give a shout out to Lander's defense there. That was beautiful. That one goes out of touch outside the end line there. Do think this is going to be a goal kick. Yes, it is. Both teams putting on an exciting game of soccer here in Lander. Lander trying to keep their form here. 2 wins in a row is their goal. Beat Rollins 2-0 last week. That's going to go out on Lander on the near side. Throw in coming up for the Worland Warriors. And they're going to summon the 3 of Sergio Cardenas to the near side. Oh, looks like I think we had a sub there. Or no, that's just the coach. Cardenas going to throw it in along the near side. Looks to the box. This is going to be in the air just a bit. And that one's headed away. This is going to be a corner for Worland. And I'm loving the aggression from both attacking thirds here. Lander has been making the most of their chances. Nobody's netted anything just yet. But we are only halfway through this first half. There's still a lot of soccer to play. We got 2 subs for the Worland Warriors, getting some fresh legs back out onto the pitch. Corner coming up, delivers it into the box. Oh, and just overshot. Out of bounds off of one of those white kits over there. I believe it was off of the 19 of Benjamin Mendenhall. Doesn't look to be the case, though. I think I just need to get my eyes checked. It's going to be another corner for Worland. Could have sworn I saw it go off of Mendenhall, but they're going to summon Caden Schabel over there to take the corner. They got 3 defenders hanging back just in case. Lander's got 2 forwards. The header, somebody got a head on it for Lander, but it's going to stay with Worland taking the shot and gets to his knees, and what a save for Sterling Baker. I think that's only the second time we've called his name today. Hasn't had to do much, but he did a great job there on that save. Loose ball, out of bounds. Lander didn't waste any time. Ball boy gave it to him and went from there. Right side is the 7 of Jude Dellinger. And the ball shared amongst the midfielders, but they'll try to push it up the head, and it's going to go to Heiner. What a save by the keeper. Just inside the penalty area. Had to come up for it, and he did a great job. He has not let anything in just yet. So with that, Lander in the defensive side, middle of the pitch, trying to play it out of the attacking, or playing out of the defensive third. And the turnover, trying to keep it. Lander's got possession for now, but it's cleared back by the 6. 1-on-1, getting a little handsy. That's the 19 of Benjamin Mendenhall up there on that far side, continuing to try to keep the play alive over there, but it's going to be a throw-in on the far side for Lander. Glad to have you all with us here on TBSN. Always a great time when soccer season comes around. We don't have this thing in Thermopolis, so I have to do my services for Worland. Glad to have you all with us. Either way, I always look forward to the soccer season. Up into the attacking third here for Worland. They're doing a better job sharing the ball here. Now to the near side, Cardenas, and tries to go along the football lines inside the red zone. It's going to be 1-on-1. Tried to give an opportunity to the 20 there for Worland. His name, Logan Moore is who that is, the freshman midfielder. I was looking at the starters and couldn't find him, so that was my mistake. Pushing it up the field and cleared back away. And, you know, Drew Schneider last season made a big impact in that midfield spot. I think they are going to be just fine in that regard without him. They have found a couple of people to fill that gap. The shot is up and the field goal is good. Wrong type of football, though, so the points will not count. But I make that joke every single time somebody sends it through the football uprights when we have a football-soccer combination on the field. But goal kick coming up here. They'll send this one out of the ball. That one went way too short. No problem for the defender. Oh, we got a whistle. I'm trying to find. I think it's definitely going to be a free kick, but I think it'll be for Lander. If it is for Lander, this is going to be an extremely dangerous spot. He is very lucky that the foul was not committed another 5 yards up. Otherwise, that would have been a shot on goal for Lander. Caleb Andrews, the winger, is going to get ready to take the shot or take the free kick here. Whenever I see a free kick from this distance, I think of Cristiano Ronaldo in the 2018 World Cup back in Russia. Nailed a free kick just like this. Shot is on its way, and it's a goal! Caleb Andrews nails it from outside the penalty area, and it's 1-0 Lander. 15-17 to go, and a screamer for the junior that had a goal written all over it. And the clean sheet is gone for Cameron Heiner, but still a lot of time left here in this game. Obviously, another 55 minutes and 17 seconds left. So no reason to panic yet for Worland, but they do have to find a way to respond. And they've had a couple of chances. And kickoff, we are back underway from Bill Bush Stadium. Down to the near side, trying to get it by two Lander defenders. Tries on a through ball. That's not going to work. Sterling Baker, check that. That is his JV number. Josh Lazier was there on the clearance attempt for Lander. Lander, got to give them credit for their defenders today. They have done a great job setting their guys up for success in the forward spots, but I feel like the dam's about to burst here for the Tigers defense. Worland has been trying to chip away. They've created a couple of set-piece opportunities. Throw in coming up on the far side for Lander. And he'll get it by. Oh, no, he won't. It's still a pinball effect. It's like it's kind of reminds me of a county league Kenyan soccer game I was watching this past Saturday, just like the way the ball is bouncing. Obviously, at that level, they play on dirt over there in Oh, that's an easy call to make there, that foul. No card involved, nor do I really think there should have been. It's going to be a free kick coming up. Defender going to get ready to give his forwards and midfielders an opportunity here. The kick, oh, that one ricochets back, and this is potentially going to set up a counterattack for Lander. No, he overcooked. Oh, never mind. This is coming back. He gets the through ball. Is he onside? I think he is. Into the penalty area. He's going to stay on the goal line. He gets the ball loose, and it's out of touch. Great work by Lander to get into the box. That was I believe that was the 12 of Garrett Romer, the center midfielder. The sophomore worked it into the penalty area. Unfortunately, Worland's defense kind of had a boot on it there. But Lander will still try to set up a counterattack, possibly mounting here for Worland. Ooh, fancy footwork there. Won't be enough to keep a hold to the ball, though. Midfield pushing it up there was Grady Phillips, and now stolen back away by Worland. A big opportunity and attack mounting on the left wing. And still in a one-on-one situation, it's towed away by Lander, but still there in the midfield. Stolen back away. The 5 of Caleb Andrews had a boot on it. Worland maintains possession. And now Lander gets the steal back, and now this could be a foot race down the right wing. Trying to set up into the box, the cross, and the save. And Cameron Heiner has just done fantastic on those attacking opportunities. He let in a set piece earlier. That was kind of his only flaw today. He's done great defending the attack from Lander. But now the defender's going to have to play the ball out of the back here. That's going to go out of touch on the near side, on the broadcast side of the field. Throw in coming up for Worland. Still 1-0 in case you're just tuning in. Worland Warriors and the Lander Valley Tigers on Two Basins Sports Network. Just south of the Boysen Reservoir here. And a free kick. Looks like it's coming up for Worland. Defenders will try to play it out, and it seems like they got a line of 5 up there in the front. Could be a big opportunity if this one's still onside. I think it is. That's out of bounds, though, so it won't matter. It's going to come back to the Tigers. The Tigers are roaring here. They've had a good first half up to this point. The defenders, the silent hero, maybe not so silent heroes today. Still 1-0 as that one goes out for a throw-in here for Lander up toward the Worland bench. And using his head there on the off of his forehead. They'll still go to the right side. Still in a one-on-one. He'll blow by. Oh, he loses his footing on the artificial turf. Still there. Goes to his right side. The shot! And it's off the glove. What a shot. That one almost went into the net, too. That one went off his glove, and that is going to be a corner kick for the Lander Valley Tigers. But you cannot fault the striker on that shot. What a beautiful shot. Corner kick coming up from that left flag. If I could learn how to do better camera work. The kick into the box. He's left vulnerable. And the save. Did you see that? No, you did not because the camera was not panned on it. I apologize. But what a save. A extremely dangerous situation. Cameron Heiner shuts the door on him. But Lander, they're not going home without another goal here. They're still trying, but a throw-in coming up for Worland. 10 minutes left to go in the opening half. Entering the 31st minute of action. Got a sub for Worland. Number 20 came off. That was freshman Logan Moore. Throw in from the far side off of one of the Lander midfielders. And skies it up toward the 45-yard line. And moves it back up to the near side. This is going to come onto the running track here. Throwing it in is the number 17 of Jacob Rudd. Moving to his right side is Parker Burton. Oh, he loses his footing, and I knew that was coming. Solid call for the referee. A free kick is coming up for the Lander Valley Tigers. They'll keep it within the center circle. Sawyer Notchazel getting ready to take the kick and into his hands. Cameron Heiner with another great save, just making heroics all day on the attacking shots. Probably needs a little bit more work on his set piece goalkeeping, but he's done a great job either way. Throwing it in from the far side. Out of bounds it goes. For those who are just tuning in, 1-0 Lander Valley off of a Caleb Andrews free kick that found its way into the back of the net. Worland still trying to get this game back into their hands, and this could be their chance. Counterattack mounting for the Warriors. The 4 of Kobe Bradshaw. Saw a little bit of him as a freshman last year. He had the touch there, and it's going to go out. Looks like a throw-in for Lander. Apologize. 8 minutes to go in the opening half of this boys match. Yeah, looks like we got a sub. Or no, we don't have a sub for Lander. Moving up into the back. This still could be dangerous for the Tigers. Up to the 20-yard line. Gets it back to his goalkeeper. Sterling Baker will get rid of it there on the far side. He'll try to blow by on the far sideline. And one-on-one, number 4 with it, Wiley Notchazel. Pushes it up into the far side. This is going to go up onto the track up toward the Worland section of the stadium. Or the designated Worland section, I should say. Still a lot of black and orange in the near the broadcast side of the grandstands here in Lander, but some people making use of that far side bleacher. A throw-in coming in for the Warriors. And what has been just this is about what I thought we would see from this match. A very tight. Oh, this could be a chance into the end zone, and the save. It's still loose. Not quite clear yet. Trying to work it out the back. Could Lander turn this into a counterattack? They'll move it up on a through ball to the near side and out of bounds. Whew. What a chain of events there, but shout out to Sterling Baker keeping his composure. I saw him save it at least once or twice there on that attempt at the goal. That was Worland's I'd say that's probably their second real chance at the net today. They've gotten a shot off. That one rolls out toward the near side. 6 minutes to go in the opening half of this match. A throw in, coming for Lander on the near side. I think I'm trying to see who it is. It will be number 30, Josh Lazier, throwing it in. Lazier on the near side, trying to find his man. Tosses it in off the chest. He's already got one goal. He's looking for another. Ball is loose in the penalty area, and this could be dangerous. The shot, and it's picked up. What a shot, but an even better save. And taken back away by the 24 of Ryan Small and out of bounds. I was trying to see the jersey number on that one. It was number 21. I knew I wasn't seeing things. My eyes were, I thought my eyes were trying to gaslight me there for a minute, but it was number 21 on the shot. I can't find him on the roster. But either way, a great shot. I thought for sure that was going to be 2-0, but just a fantastic piece of keeping by Cameron Heiner. But a big opportunity. This is a big attacking opportunity. And stolen right back away on the near side, and out of bounds it goes. And again, sorry to my audience that is watching rather than listening. I have camera work that's making Fox Sports look competent. But now into the attacking midfield. And this is going to be played out from the far side on the defensive third. And out of touch there up toward the Worland bench. It'll be a throw-in for the Warriors. 4:11 to go. Lander has made the Warriors work all day trying to work into that side. And now Lander mounting an attacking or a counterattack opportunity down the near side, losing control of it, taken back away by the 5 of Cade Garcia. We're going to have a foul. And the clock will stop. And we're going to have a yellow card. So it looks like a yellow on one of the Lander Tigers. Couldn't see who he was directing it toward. Parker Burton is what I'm told the yellow card was given to. Starting to get a little chippy, and we don't see yellow cards pulled very often, but I think Burton is happy, or well, maybe not even Burton, just the coach, Brian Reisig, probably happy that it was a yellow rather than a red, but he's going to get a mandatory vacation for just a little bit there on that far sideline by rule. And again, I'm not sure if it's a Wyoming rule or an NFHS rule, but if you get a yellow card at least in Wyoming high school soccer, you have to go out for a little bit. So might as well be a red card in that instance, but 3:13 to go. We're still trying to adjust our scoreboard, and that's going to go back to Lander. And it looks like we have a offside flag there. 3 minutes to go in this opening half. Here from Lander Valley High School. Beautiful day for soccer. A little chilly, but just aside from a couple of clouds and a little bit of wind, it has been absolutely beautiful. Definitely need to bring a little bit of SPF with you. But the free kick coming up for Worland. Lander still playing it in the midfield here. And they'll clear it back up to the defender. Oh, that one's going to be stolen back away. A through ball. Is it onside? I think it is. And the keeper is going to clear that one pretty easily. I would say an effortless clearance, but nothing has been effortless today for Cameron Heiner, frankly. Both goalkeepers, though, going to give them both some flowers. Both goalkeepers, Cameron Heiner and Sterling Baker today, have both seriously impressed me today with their keeper abilities here today. That one floats up to Cameron Heiner, one of the easier saves he's had today. And I'm pretty sure if I was in his head, I'd be wishing every one of those saves that he's had today was just like that. But in this sport, I'd say nothing comes easy for a keeper. That one's out on the far side. A throw-in coming up for the green and black. Tigers on the prowl, still looking for that second goal. But Worland not making it easy here. Sharpening their spears. They're trying to keep this one away. And they're going to try to go for an attack. Working into the middle. He's bobbling it a little bit. This is going to come back to Lander. Nope, it's not quite out just yet. And up toward the 40-yard line. Flag pointed toward the Lander side of the pitch. Off of his chest. Worland loses the possession for now. Lander trying to set it up. They will have the possession for now. Gives it back up to the defender. Tries to push it back up. It's intercepted. Not quite out of the woods yet. And kicked away by the 6 of Caden Schauble. Less than a minute to go in a half that has gone by way too quickly. Although it's kind of the same in the pros, too. You look up at the clock, it's in the 60th minute. Next thing you know, the final 3 whistles are blown. That one ricocheted off a Warrior. This should be a corner. That one went out the end line there onto the one of the high jump pits here at LVHS. Corner on its way. That was a quick delivery. 17 winds up, takes the shot, misses to the left. Good work by Jacob Rudd, but just went a little to the left. And it'll be a goal kick coming up for Worland if they can get it off in time. Nope, they will not. That is going to conclude the opening half here in Lander and what has been an extremely entertaining matchup. The number 3 ranked Lander Valley Tigers, according to the WyoPreps boys soccer polls, on top, 1-0. We'll be right back in just a moment. I'd like to welcome you back inside of Bill Bush Stadium, home of the Lander Valley Tigers. Glad to be here in Lander in the county seat of Fremont County. We'll be heading back to Fremont County for middle school soccer here in a couple weeks as the Worland Braves take on the Riverton Spartans. We're back underway. As Lander kicks us off to start this time. This time Lander will be moving left to right across your device. Worland will be moving right to left. And just what a day so far by the goalkeepers today for both Lander and Worland, but especially the Worland keeper, as that one's up and clears the goalpost. Will be a goal kick here for Worland. The goalkeeper, Cameron Heiner, the sophomore, having himself a game today. He did let in a goal off of a free kick from Caleb Andrews, the junior, but other than that, he's had himself a game. A lot of saves that, I mean, realistically, I think Lander probably could be up 3-0, 4-0. But just a lot of great shots from the Tigers. But the goalkeeping today has been just spectacular for both sides. And this Lander side has been super, just been great at creating those chances, as that one's going to go out of bounds up on the far side of the pitch, up toward the visitors' part of the stadium. That's going to go up toward the, just barely skirting along the gray lines. And Worland still trying to mount the attack here. Remember, moving right to left this time. Oh, that one kicked away. Oh, never mind, it's not. It's going to be a throw-in for Lander. That's why they stopped there. Our next Worland soccer broadcast is looking to be, I believe, middle school soccer. Worland Braves hosting the Powell Cubs. That will be from Worland Middle School, as that one is scooped up by Cameron Heiner. As always, if you'd like to help us out and support us, our broadcasts of Worland soccer. Right now, we're the only ones broadcasting for Worland today. If you'd like to help us out a little bit, we'll be here for all but one of the middle school games, because we'll be here in Lander. Or we were supposed to be here in Lander for middle school. Unfortunately, I believe they're playing up at the middle school football field, so not really anything I could find on Google Maps in terms of power. Of course, I could always bring a table, but I do need some place to plug in. So unfortunately, not going to be there back here in Lander, which is a shame. I really do like this town. I love coming here, but it's a handball. It's a handball. That's going to be couldn't tell. Is that a red or a yellow? Oh, no. A handball and a penalty kick coming up for Lander Valley. That is catastrophic for the Warriors. I think they did give him a red, number 21. And the penalty kick on its way. The kick, and it's in. I believe that was number 5, Caleb Andrews again, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So now we'll make it 2-0. Mr. Andrews responsible for both of Lander's goals today, a free kick and a penalty kick goal. Worland hasn't let up a single attacking goal. They've both been off of set pieces, and that's what's been the most catastrophic today for Worland. I'm not trying to discount Lander at all. I think it's actually even better that they're able to create those set pieces to begin with, but Worland has got to work on that. But coming up before that game against Sheridan, especially against Sheridan. Still, though, I think Caleb Andrews has given himself an extreme case for the Man of the Match award here. The TBSN Man of the Match award, I should say. And if you'd like your business to be attached to that, you should. Your scoreboard went out. It's all right. We can still see the panel, but there we go. Reminds me of when that happened, actually, back home in Worland last year. Turned out to be because they were connected to the wrong channel. But 3:48 to go here in Lander. 2-0 is your score. Worland trying to get back into this game, and I've learned a lot from that middle school game against Powell last year where the boys were down 2-0, came back to win 3-2. It's possible, and they did that with 30 minutes on the board. In high school, you have 10 extra or 20 extra minutes. Well, yeah, 20 extra minutes compared to the middle schoolers. So if they can do that in 30 minutes, I'm pretty sure the Warriors can do that in 36. But Lander trying to mount the attack, chips it up. This could be a big attack here coming down the right flank. One-on-one, he's going to keep it, crosses it into the box. Could have a chance, takes the shot, and it goes to the left. I think they tried to give a soft touch up to the I think that's the 9. Can't see very well from, he's facing facing the end zone. 4. So he was trying to give it off to Wiley Notchazel, the sophomore, and he just, unfortunately, I think he whiffed on it. But, uh-oh. Sorry about that. Forgot to plug in my computer, and now it's yelling at me, so apologize to our audience. That's why we have a camera. Throw in here. Looks like Lander down the far side still trying to... Ooh. Oh, thank you. Trying to find an attack. It looks like it's going to be a free kick now coming up. We do apologize to our fans about me being an idiot here. Lander still rolling it along that near side. Thank you. Now pushing up into the attacking third, giving chase down the right side. Oh, what a block by the 10 of Gunnar Mascaro. And this is going to be coming up. Oh, he gets a glove on it. Has an open net. I think they called. Looks like they called a foul. Actually, the referee gave the signal. It's going to be a goal, or it's going to be a goal kick. A very close situation again. There's been a lot of moments like that for the Tigers today, where they were mere millimeters away from the goal, but the defense saves the day that time and able to clamp down. But Lander's going to have an attack coming up. Staying inside the hashes. Good footwork. He'll get the pass off to the 5. He'll try to chop it back up to the far side on a through ball. Oh, looks like they're going to throw. Oh, they got the offside flag. Doesn't seem like we have a whistle yet, though. The shot is up at a goal, but I think it'll be disallowed. The flag has gone up. And an offside. Oh, I could hear the Lander manager all the way up from here, screaming his lungs out, and I'm going to be honest with you, I would be too. I said this in the girls' game, but you rarely see offside, at least in the state of Wyoming, in high school soccer. These guys usually are pretty well at positioning themselves, but this is going to be an attack opportunity into the box, try to head it away, has a shot and a scoop, and it's going to be going into his hand pretty easily. Oh, I will say, though, I am loving the attack here from Lander, creating opportunities like nobody's business. And here comes the 13 of Sawyer Notchazel. Notchazel near, flag goes up. It's coming back the other way. Throw in coming up for Worland. 32 minutes to play. Don't think he expected that. That one doinked off the 2 of Donovan Warren. Sawyer Notchazel will be responsible for the throw-in here for the Tigers, getting his breath a little bit here. I think we have a sub, actually. Number 30, Josh Lozier, the sophomore center midfielder, coming off. The toss. And crosses it in. He's trying to set up for a header, but it's overcooked. That's going to go out the end line there. Goal kick coming up for Worland. Again, just cannot say enough about this Lander Valley attack. The girls had a fantastic midfield and attack. I say this all the time, but you need in order for the attack to happen, you need a good base at the midfield. Got to have those guys win the ball and set it up for a through. Worland was doing that pretty well in the first half. They kind of tapered off in the second half, though. Whether that's just, whether the wind's been taken out of their sails. In this case today, no pun intended. Oh, falls to the floor. Looks like they're going to call a foul, though. This is going to be a free kick from 50 yards away from goal. They'll wind up, getting ready. Someone probably will get there to head it. Oh, the keeper. Didn't even see him. Barely got him out of the corner of my eye. He went in for the brave save, and this is going to be a turnover. It looks like they're going to call a foul. It's coming back to the Warriors. Worland drawing fouls pretty well. This is going to roll out the near side, and it looks like it's going to go off of Donovan, or it was in front of Donovan Warren. Didn't go off him necessarily, but one-on-one here with the 7 of Jude Dellinger. He'll give it on back. Rolls it along the floor again. I recognize that name from when he played for the Sabres last year for basketball. So we've caught him in one of our Thermopolis broadcasts. So that's a name that I'm glad to see out there on the field here today. Got some subs for both Worland and Lander. On the Lander side of things, it's Garrett Romer, the center midfielder, coming off the pitch. I do believe it was also Ramirez and Kobe Wall, I believe, that came out of the game. Out of touch along the near side. 30 minutes to play in this match. Going along the near side up to the 20-yard line on the football lines and goes on through the 2 of Afton Cox. The freshman not able to stop the ball in time. It'll be a throw in for Worland, but that's okay because it'll go right on back to the green and black. It's caught up there. Defender, oh, this could be a big chance, and it's headed. The body block, and that will go right. It was almost like it was like magnetized toward Cameron Heiner. He'll pick it up, and oh, that went off. Great job there by the 24 of Ryan Small for positioning himself in the right spot there. And up into the midfield, one-on-one, stolen away by Parker Burton as he gets the challenge on Kobe Bradshaw. And now Lander will try to set up a slingshot here, try to get back into the attacking area, but off the boot of Logan Moore and out of touch for a throw-in for Lander. As the sun threatening to set here behind the Wind River Range. I think I really need to go out to Sinks Canyon at some point this summer. That'd be a lot of fun. That one rolls up toward the keeper. And, what? Yeah. Scissor kicked up toward Lander's defenders again. Lander's got 4 defenders back there again. I think they're just going with that 4-3-3 formation. It definitely seems more like an attacking-minded formation for sure. I don't think I really have to tell you that with how they played today. That is up at a slow roller. A good look. He did not. I think he kind of just rushed his shot a little too much there. I think he had a lot of time. I think he was just reacting based off of, I think he was just kind of panicking to get the ball away a little bit there. Then again, you can't always assume that you have that amount of time. Lander trying to maintain the attack here. They'll go left side off of Dellinger. And stolen away, clears it out up toward the 40-yard line. This is up to the Worland forwards, but the defenders will be there to stop it, almost like a brick wall. Lander, their girls and boys squads have been playing a little bit further up. You'll see the defenders play at the 50-yard line on the football field a lot here. Down the left wing, a big attacking chance for Lander. Takes the shot, and he nets a goal. What a shot, and it's Lander's first non-set piece goal of the afternoon, and that makes it a 3-0 ball game. That could be the dagger, but we'll just have to see. I got to say, though, it's a little bit difficult to come back from a 3-0 deficit. Again, I did see this at the middle school level last season against Powell, but this is a completely different animal here. 27-28 left on the board. And I think that one was scored off of, what? Andrews again. That's a hat trick for the young man. I was trying to remember his name. I knew the number. I was just trying to remember the name. 27 minutes off his chest. So that's 3 goals. He scored a penalty kick, a free kick, and just a regular goal. So he's got not only a hat trick, but he's scored pretty much every way he can, short of just yeeting it from the 50-yard line. And trying to throw it down the far side. That's going to go out of touch and a throw in for Lander. And playing it in the back. And is going to take the attack here. Counter coming up. The slide tackle. You don't see that very often on turf. Sawyer Notchazel coming in for the challenge. It'll be a throw in for Worland, but you got to give the young man some credit. Looks like the 18 of Cannon Tiedemann is going to toss this one in. Tiedemann, that one headed away. 22 with it in the middle of the pitch, inside the football, hashes and chopped up. This is going to be a big counterattack opportunity as Caleb Andrews, he's got 3 goals on the day. He's looking for a 4th, but they're going to roll that one to the far side. It's intercepted by the 5 of Cade Garcia. Garcia rolls it along the ground, a little overcooked, but can they get there in time? Keeper's going to clear it. Good reflexes by the keeper to get there. Kind of had to balance it between clearing the ball and also I kind of wince whenever goalkeepers do that because you leave the box. Obviously, that goes without saying. You're leaving that goal extremely wide open, but also clearing the ball gives yourself a big chance to, get yourself into a counterattack situation and potentially score. So high risk, but also high reward. Lander with a volley kick. That's going to go back up to the far side. Stays in play, not only on the soccer lines, but the football lines. Not that time, though. It will stay inbound somehow, though. Right side rolls it back to the defender. It looks like they got their center back there trying to keep a hold of it, but they're going to turn it back over to Worland and tries the through ball. That one doesn't really go much else anywhere but the running track. And Lander is going to toss this one back in. A little bit of a shorter throw in. Trying to get it out of the defending third. Now up into the middle. Worland on the possession, and they're going to push this one up off the head of the 6 of Schabel. Rolls it along the ground, out to the right wing. And one-on-one, can he beat his man? Tries to get the cross, and it's going to go up toward the corner flag, cleared away by the 18 of Cannon Tiedemann. The sophomore made it look easy, but it was anything but. Had to go one-on-one. And the volley, keeper is going to get right there to it. And Worland in a little bit of trouble as Lander relentless in their attack today. And it seems like they've really turned it up in the second half in particular. They are playing extremely aggressive in this half. They were playing aggressive in the first half, but it feels like they've turned it up a little bit in the second. And off the near side, and the ball still there up inside the football lines. Now works his way to midfield into the hashes, and Worland was trying to mount the attack. And gets that one up toward the line judge there on the near side. 18 throws it in. That one cleared away. That one somehow stayed in bounds as Jude Dellinger did not give up on the ball. Dellinger will feed it back up to not Caleb Andrews, I have to apologize. But they're gonna work it here into the near side. Sorry, I was trying to find the ball there. Throw in coming up for Lander. Looks like they're gonna give the duties here to the 30 of Josh Lozier. Headed forward. Lander trying to look for their 4th goal of the game, trying to get the quad. Lozier looks to the middle, still facing harassment from the 4 of Kobe Bradshaw. Bradshaw, saw him play JV football for the Worland Warriors this past fall. Left side from 20 yards. Takes the shot and a save. That was a bit of a long shot, but still just barely inside the penalty area. They'll clear this one back up to the Lander line there. Lander with the possession again. Now they'll try to mount the attack again. Worland trying to mount a counter attack if they can get a hold of the ball. Brenner Coleman gets it up to the far side. Ooh, still there. One-on-one. Can the 22 get there? He blows by his man, gets into the end zone, takes the shot, and hits the side of the net. Still a good attempt, though, for the Tigers. Well, the Warriors heard the roar, and the Tigers still came in and wrecked the scout camp. 3-0 currently in this second half. .21-34 to go in this game. Off the head of the 8 of Cabre Miller. Cabre, that's a new one. He's a sophomore. Down to the near side, 26 picks it up. This is Brenner Coleman. Coleman playing out the back. Bit of an awkward bounce there for the ball. Now picked up by Garrett Romer. Romer tries a through ball. This one could work. Oh, and a slide. Again, you don't really normally see slide tackles on artificial grass. But Cannon Tiedemann came in there and made it work. But going to be a throw in, but it does delay things. It allows Worland to set up their defense and get themselves into shape. But Lander has been playing pretty well off of these close range throw-ins and set pieces. Throw in down the near side. Worland still there, and Lander's going to continue to attack. 20 minutes to go in the match. Keeps it there onto the far side. The through ball. Keeping his footwork. It looks like it's going to go out of bounds here. It looks like it'll be a throw in for, I believe, for the Worland Warriors. Yes, it will. They'll throw it in from about the 20-yard line on the football field. 25. Heads it back and stays there with Lander. Josh Lazier on the takeaway for Lander, but Worland going to try to mount the counterattack. This is going to stay in the center third. Now they'll move up into the attacking area. A little overcooked. This one's going to go out the end line and a goal kick for Worland. 20 minutes to go into the 61st minute. Tries the kick. Falling to the floor there was the 2. He's holding his head. But an attack coming up. They'll clear it this one back. We got a whistle for the injury. Afton Cox a little shaken up on the play. He took a knock to the head, trying to head the ball forward. I think he's going to come out here. They're going to send up a couple of the coaching staff as well to check on him. And he's having himself a pretty good second half up to this point. But 19-17 to go in this match as they're going to get Afton to the sideline here. I think they're just going to get someone in to sub in just real quick. Ron Overcast talking to Kobe Bradshaw over there. Looks like they're going to talk to the refs. Seeing what happened there. He's getting escorted off by Ron Overcast. That is, once again, Bradshaw, the sophomore. I don't know what's going on there. And then the referees are talking to Ron Overcast and the Worland coaching staff. And they're going to get some fresh legs. We got one guy taking off his warm-ups. Number 5, Cade Garcia, coming back onto the pitch for the Warriors. Trying to stay warm out there. But Garcia's had himself a pretty good day at the midfield today. Throw in coming up for Lander. We're back underway. 19-17 13 to go in the game. Lander, you definitely tell they're still hungry for at least one more goal here in this game. They want to get another one. Worland's not made it easy. Worland has only given up one goal on the attack. The rest of them, I'm going to say this one more time because I've already been pounding it into the ground all day, but one of them was a direct free kick. The other was a penalty kick. Goal kick for Worland. Off the head. Heads it forward. And in there is the 30 of Josh Lazier. And he'll try to throw it. Here comes the 12. The shot from the box, and the field goal is good. But the goal isn't. That'll be a goal kick coming up for Worland, but it's still a fantastic strike from outside the penalty area. $18-16 to go still. 6:25 local here in Lander. Sun beginning to set behind the Wind River Range. Down the far side. Big attack coming up. Tries to get the ball to the 12 of Garrett Romer. Not enough juice behind it, but Lander will maintain the possession still. Oh, and gets it up into the keeper. Didn't even see that out of the corner of my eye. 17:50 to go. Cameron Heiner, sophomore, sweeps it up again. And, oh, that's something you'd see in the FIFA games. but was able to loft it up just a little bit, try to buy himself a little bit more space. Lander still got the possession. Here comes Cameron Waltman with it. Tries to lob the pass. Ball is loose. Goes to the left side, just a little wide. And I think Heiner knew that it was going just a little bit to the left because he did not try to go back to it. I think he kind of knew it was going to go out, but goal kick coming up for the Warriors. Still try to get a consolation goal. I think this game pretty much going to Lander at this point. They will likely advance to 2-0 on the season, getting that 2-0 win over Rollins. And, oh, Lord. Got a Warrior down as he takes a shot to the chest. And no whistle yet. Player in pain is Benjamin Mendenhall. Took a bit of a knock. And clock looks like they'll keep it going. So drop kick for Worland. Got knocked up. This is not really, doesn't look like anything too serious. He's still jogging. This could be a big chance. Almost. Good save by the keeper, but it almost found the back of the net. I believe it was Lucas Ramirez that was up there. Haven't called his name much tonight, but he's been up there. This is stolen away. Mendenhall down the left side. Still there. That's going to be out the end line. I think that one went out the end line. Just barely. It was right there next to that corner flag, and that is going to be a corner kick is, in fact, the call. So Worland getting a chance here. Can they get a consolation goal? Caden Schauble to take the corner. He's been their set-piece guy today. Delivers into the box, overshoots it. They got to get a couple more bodies in there. Try to get a Turf Monster got him there. And they'll clear it out on the far side. That's going to go right back to Worland in a decent spot on the pitch. Sergio Cadenas going to toss this one in from the far side, and out of bounds it goes off the boot of Logan Moore, the freshman. Up to the far side, Lander still playing it in their defensive third. Overcooks it a little bit. They'll give it back to their keeper for safety. Even then, that almost wasn't enough. But, slips on the turf there. Sometimes cleats just aren't enough. Colby Wall took a bit of a slip. Took a little slip there on the football lines. 15 minutes or so, just under 15 minutes to go in this match. Opening day for the Worland Warriors. They believe we're on spring break. Lander's spring break is coming up, I believe. But Worland is back in action, so that's why they did not play last week. Probably should have. Oh, what a save! didn't catch it on camera, but a bouncer off the right glove of Cameron Heiner and out the end line. Should be a corner kick for Lander, but still a fantastic save. And these corners make me a little bit nervous, considering how well Lander has executed their set pieces today. Winds up, delivers into the box. The header, and he'll clear it out the far side there. The original header for Worland by the number 6 of Caden Schabel. The senior defender used his noggin on that one, and it'll go out off of, I want to say that was off the either the 21 of Elias Mitchell or the 22 of Kobe Wall. Throwing it in off the far side and clears it back out. Caden Schabel with it. Off the front of his boot. On the ground, and Lander will still have an opportunity to attack. Pushes it up to his near side, off to the 12 of Garrett Romer, out of bounds. Down on the near side touchline. In case you're just tuning in, 3-0, Lander on top. Getting close to the final 10 minutes of this match. Shot on goal, and a great save. Well struck by Wiley Notchazel, but scooped up pretty well saved there by Cameron Heiner. And Lander has had a lot of shots just like that. Quality shots today. Like I said earlier, probably should be 5-0, or at least maybe 6-0, I'd say. Although with that last one, maybe 6-1 with Worland's most recent attempt. Almost went in, but quality goalkeeping by Sterling Baker kept it from finding the back of the net. 12 minutes to go in the match, as we are now into the 79th minute. Well, now we are 79th minute of this, or 69th of this match. I was thinking in pro terms there. 80-minute matches instead of 90 here at the high school level. Into the box. This one's still loose. Heads it. And it's kept out. How did he do that? And thankfully that defender was back there. They keep it out of the net. That's going into the highlight reel. 11:30 on the board. There. Oh, the kick. And he keeps it. Man. Off the 5 here of Cade Garcia. They're still trying to get it out of that defensive third. Lander has been staying there and hasn't been paying rent. They've been staying there in that second half. Worland trying to clear it away. Now here comes the 19 of Benjamin Mendenhall. Mendenhall tries a through ball down to the near side. It's a foot race. Out of bounds off Lander. Oh, no, it's not. It's off Worland. Throw in for Lander, though. And the scissor kick off to the 13 of Sawyer Notchazel. Notchazel down the near side. And that one kept by... Oh, that one's staying with Lander, though. The volley! Saved. I think he probably could have let that one go, but didn't want to take any risks, and he went to the left side and saved it in the end zone there. Stays on the ground. Worland still trying to play out the midfield here. Mendenhall skirts down the left side. It will go out of bounds. Should be a throw in for Lander. And officially into the 71st minute here. Once in the next 5 seconds, I say. Off the head of 19 of Benjamin Mendenhall. That senior midfielder has been doing his part today on that left side. Now to the left, number 26, Brenner Coleman. Now to the far side. Goes along the ground to Jude Dellinger, the freshman center midfielder. Now to the right side, Wiley Notchazel. Notchazel one-on-one. And out of bounds to now going to the left. Back to Worland. Throw in coming up for Cannon Tiedemann. Tiedemann looking for the throw in. I think he's looking for Garcia, and he'll find him. And now down the right side, ball rolls, a slow roller. That's picked up. Lander, definitely tell they're still playing with that same intensity, still looking for that fourth goal. They don't care that they're up 3-0. They want another. And like I said in the girls game too, if you watched our girls broadcast in soccer, compared to basketball, football, and a lot of other sports, it's kind of a little bit more difficult to play garbage time rather, compared to football and basketball. At least in basketball, you can sub, you can get some of your JV players in there, and I guess you could probably do that here too, but it's just not enough. I guess it'd probably be easier in high school, wouldn't it? But I guess in terms of the pros, probably wouldn't be. Either way, still pretty difficult to. I guess you could definitely time waste, but here they go down the right side. And good job by the defenders to feed it back to the keeper. Bounces off the 20 and out of bounds, off of the 20 of Logan Moore. And the freshman will get there. But throw in for Lander, and that's staying right there with the defender. Still coming up on it was Garcia. One-on-one, Mendenhall sticking to his left side. And this is a big attacking opportunity for the Tigers. Right side and out. Into the 83rd or into the 73rd minute here in this game. 3-0 is your score. The kick, near side, intercepted by Wiley Notchazel. Notchazel near side off the pass from Brenner Coleman. Now, good footwork there, staying along the near side and out of bounds onto the track it goes. 7:20 left. Notchazel. It's going to be a throw in for Worland. Number 18, Cannon Tiedemann tosses it in. Volleys the kick. Tries to buy his forwards a little bit of space, but it will go out onto the left side. And they're going to chase this one down as they're sending poor Brenner Coleman out to chase it down. I guess you could probably consider that his conditioning for the day. 6:45 to go here in the match. Unless a miracle happens, Lander will walk away with back-to-back wins over, I believe, non-conference opponents. They played Rollins last week, won that one 2-0, while the girls got 6-0. And a great day to be a Tiger. Girls got that win today 6-1. So Lander's goal differential in the girls' standings looking at 12-1. Down the right side. Looking for the cross, the save! Oh, they couldn't get a body on it. That was a fantastic chance for Lander. Had a wide open goal. Somebody got the turf monster. And I can't tell if he's hurt physically, emotionally, or both. Up on the far side, but that's just the kind of chances that you need to take advantage of. 3-0 or not. Out of touch on the far side. Worland will toss it in. Defenders push it up to the far side. And now up to the far side they go. Out of touch. It goes up toward the John Deere over there. Throw in coming up from the far side for Worland. Into the final 5 minutes here. Worland still looking for that consolation goal. Takes a strike from outside and saved at the right. It was a good shot, but went just a little to the right, and the keeper was also there to get it. On top of that, Brenner Coleman gets it up now to his right, to his center back. And now on the right back's going to get there. He's going to kick this one a little bit forward, trying to get his midfielders in a position and a collision. Now to the near side. Trying to play it still inside the football lines. And now he's going to get a through ball to Mendenhall. That rhymes. Down the left side. One-on-one. Great defending And the center back is going to get there. He'll pass it up. Now here they go down the near side touchline. And the flag goes up. It's coming back. And a throw in for Worland, number 18, Cannon Tiedemann. I guess with 5 minutes to go, I think now would be an appropriate time to deliver your Two Basins Sports Network man of the match. Who else would they go to? Caleb Andrews. I don't think I need to say anything. 3 goals on the day. So we'll get that certificate down to him after this game concludes. But we've given out both of our certificates to Tigers today. And it lofts it forward. Out of bounds, up onto the football lines there. 3:22 left to go. Throw in coming up for Worland. Worland's next match I think will be against Sheridan, a 4A side. They also got to play Cody coming up soon. They'll be hosting the Cody Bronx as well on April 7th. So that's going to be a lot of fun, playing back-to-back 4A sides, although I guess if their softball team can do it, I guess the soccer team can too. Throws it in, tries to feed it up to the 17 of Zach Davis. And trying to work it out the back. And finds a wide open man down the left flank. Oh, I think the defender has a little too much speed for him, though. He'll try to cross it into the box and out of bounds. Oh, we got a whistle. Oh, we got some subs coming onto the pitch, it looks like. So that's going to make way for, I think I see a 9 over there and a 5. If so, that's Grady Phillips and Caleb Andrews checking out. And corner kick coming up. The tip. Looks like they'll try it again. Another corner kick coming up for Lander off the tip by Heiner. .210 to go. Delivers and finds the net. And it's 4-0. This game well and truly over. And he's happy to get the goal. Parker Burton on the goal. The senior center midfielder. A world-class finish off the set piece. That's Lander's 3rd set piece goal of the day. They've scored every way they can. Penalty kick, direct free kick, and now corner kick. And also just your standard run-of-the-mill goal as well. They've scored every way possible. I guess aside from maybe a header. The ball is loose down the right side. And out of bounds it goes. Flag pointed toward the Lander side. Honorable mentions today for Lander. I'm going to say Wiley Notchazel as well as Jude Dellinger and Garrett Romer. Your honorable mentions today for Lander. Your honorable mentions today for Worland. Despite giving up 4 goals, I'm going to say Cameron Heiner. He's had a great game today at the keeper spot. I think he just kind of started losing a little bit of confidence as the game progressed. Letting in that free kick and that penalty kick can't really do your confidence a world of good. If you're the keeper, that is. Definitely going to do Caleb Andrews' confidence a world of good. But free kick coming up now for Caden Schabel. He'll get it into the box. Honorable mentions today for Worland include Cameron Heiner. I'm also going to say Cannon Tiedemann and why not? I'm going to say also Lucas Ramirez. I say Caden Schabel also has done himself a pretty good performance today as well. Free kick coming up for Lander. Into the final 40 or so seconds of this match. Lander will promote themselves to 2-0 on the year. And they'll loft this one up into the left side. And Worland will take on Sheridan next week at Warrior Stadium. They have 2 home games coming up against Sheridan and Cody, 2 of the Bronx teams. Both of them also in 4A. This is going to be a big kick in left side. That should be our last moment of the game. The final whistles here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. And the Lander Valley Tigers get it done here at home. Worland in their first game of the season, unable to get it done as they will fall.
Thank y'all for coming out tonight. If you have any trash in your general vicinity, if you could help us out by picking that up, we would sure appreciate it. And I know Scotty and our maintenance staff would as well. Have a happy spring break, Lander Tigers. See y'all next week. And don't forget, there are some events this weekend away as well.
And so with that, at full time, Lander Valley Tigers 4, Worland Warriors 0. 4-0 win. That is the second shutout of the season for the Tigers. Now in the standings, they have a 6-goal differential. I'd say that's pretty solid. But, man, just a rough day for Worland. The girls' team lost 6-1. Boys' team lose 4-0. And it's not been fun to call as a for Worland. But for Lander, I'm going to say they did their job today, and I think they deserve the wins today more than anything. And that being said, we're going to deliver these certificates here to the players and the coaches. Once again, that man of the match is Caleb Andrews of the Lander Valley Tigers. With that being said, 3 goals on the day. A hat trick for Andrews, a direct free kick, a penalty kick, and just a regular goal from about 5 yards inside the close to the goal. That handball, I think that goal they scored off the card off the handball, I think, is what did them in. I think if I'm not mistaken, Worland was playing shorthanded too. I think they were given a red card early in the match, or late in the match. Whenever that handball was, they gave a red card for that. So unfortunate for the Warriors. They will be playing the Sheridan Bronx next week in Worland. Should be a good one. What a way to start off week 2 of the Wyoming high school soccer season. We wish good luck to the Lander Valley Tigers in the rest of their season. I can't remember whether or not they'll be coming here. They're not in our conference, I don't think so. But we'll see you. We'll see you in Worland at some point next week as well. We got middle school soccer on the docket for you as the Worland Braves welcome in the Powell Cubs from Worland Middle School. Also I believe we got a game with Rollins coming up too, so that should be a lot of fun. That being said, that's going to conclude our coverage here today. Man of the match brought to you by Two Basins Sports Network is Caleb Andrews. And we're going to sign you off here. We're going to get back going home. We got a 90-minute drive ahead of us. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Two Basins Sports Network. The final score, the Lander Valley Tigers 4, the Worland Warriors 0. And they'll be hosting the Sheridan Bronx next weekend at Warrior Stadium in Worland. But with that being said, that's going to do it for our coverage. As always, please drive home safe and do not pet the buffalo. We'll see you next week, or actually, we'll see you later on this weekend for middle school soccer. Take care, everyone.